Hello, mystical stars. This is Erin with North Star Mystic Tarot. And today we are going to look at whatever is keeping you stuck in a cycle that you may need to explore a spiritual and energetic or maybe even a past life angle to in order to get through that and get to the other side. So if you're feeling stuck, we want to set the intention to clear whatever that is. So we have here 3 piles. We have this beautiful amethyst. Then in the second pile, we have this, is it, I'm not sure, Cobalt. Tell me in the comments what this is. I'm not a big crystal expert, but I think it's really pretty. And then we have this one right here. And my friend gave me this, and I don't know where she found it. So those are our options. You can feel into which one resonates with you. You can also simply listen to all 3 because maybe you need the message from all 3. All right, let's get started. Okay, if you chose the amethyst, this is your card reading. Okay, let's get started here. First, we have the Hanged Man. Surrender, letting go, suspension, new perspectives. Sometimes the only way to gain perspective is to pause and see the world and surrender to what is. Interesting. Okay, there's our first card. Next we have the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is about working hard and then reaching your goal. So it's considered the wish fulfillment card, but some people I think overlook is that, as this card demonstrates, the 9 of Cups is about putting in the work to reach your accomplishment, something that you are very good at. So these are our starter cards here. And so together, these cards seem to indicate sticking with something. So the Hanged Man is about Neptune and Pisces. So Neptune is very expansive, and that's why, the Hanged Man is surrendering, because Neptune is not very defined and it's very expansive. So, surrender is the best the best way to handle Neptune energy. And then we have Pisces, which is, very emotive and flowy. And so you can look at this combo as you having worked hard and being very persistent about something for some time, but you're operating within the sphere of Neptune, which requires surrender. So you may not be seeing the results of your effort quite yet, but the 9 of Cups is saying you are going to see it. As you're in this state of surrender, you're, spiritually speaking, you're making accomplishments. Like this potter here is making these vessels, okay? And so notice how these are behind him. He's not looking at everything he's accomplished. He's looking at what he's working on right now. And so part of that surrender is to not allow yourself to overthink. The Hanged Man is upside down for a reason, because he is letting go of his analytical side and surrendering. So just let go and trust the process. Take a trust fall with the universe and know that you will see your reward very shortly. I just got chills, so there you go. All right, let's keep going. No, Spirit is telling me I need to break out a different deck here. This one here. This is a deck called This Might Hurt by Isabella Rothman, I think her name is. So Spirit wants me to pull from here somewhere. All right, interesting. We have the High Priestess, which is, kind of similar to the Hanged Man in the sense that the High Priestess does require trust and surrender. And I think it's really interesting in this deck how the High Priestess, instead of being flanked by two pillars, she is being flanked by two trees. And the artist has highlighted the fact that their roots are going down in the earth. And these look like trees that you'd find in a marsh, And so it's showing these trees must have roots that go very, very deep. And she goes so deep into the earth that life can flourish beneath her. And yet, in this deck, her feet are not touching the ground. So that is, and she's also very, see all the water in the background. She's a very water-focused card, which is mimicking this card with the Piscean energy and the surrender. So this is, again, affirming, tune into your intuition. Okay? And so here's you working on your stuff, working on your life, and you are flanked on one side by the Hanged Man, the Neptunian energy and surrender and water and flow, and on the other side with the High Priestess. When she focuses that flow, though, into a little more of a pointed direction, she has knowledge and she's applying what she knows. So this is saying you have done this. You know your spiritual reality. You know your spiritual truths, and you know about healing. So the universe is saying you're doing the right thing and you're headed in the right direction right now. So let's pull another few cards. We have victory. So that is affirming that you are on the right path and that you will accomplish what you want to. And so victory is saying that yes, you will receive all the rewards that you've been hoping for, that this Nine of Cups represents. What else do you guys need to hear? So in summary, so far, the reading has shown us that you are kind of in a state of surrender, like you've been tossed into the ocean, and all you can do is just float. Okay. Oh, this was two cards. So let's just start with one. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Patience. Is this not exactly what we've been talking about? Right? Patience of letting the Hanged Man and the Neptunian energy teach you that surrender process so that you can get your reward. So you guys must be working on a project or something, or maybe it's just, career or work on yourself, self-improvement. But don't get discouraged. Even if you feel like you're, a small little being in a huge, vast ocean of surrender, you are making progress and you will get there. So the other card that popped out here is the King of Swords. So King of Swords is a very different tone from the rest of the cards that we have been pulling, because we've been focused a lot on kind of airy and watery energy of expansion and emotion. And yet here we have the King of Swords. And he is an air card, but this card is very cutting because it's the sword. The sword suit. So let's clarify that. How do we what was the King of Swords telling us today? Emperor, another card more on control, leadership, etc. So this could mean that you will be finding a mentor or someone to help you move to the next phase when you're done with this phase, with the surrender and the constant effort toward your goals. You're going to eventually have a mentor who is going to be more in the masculine energy, more in the action-focused energy. This says, be wise. Be wise and just be a wise and just leader with the ability to make fair and impartial decisions for the good of all. So once you work on your own stuff, you can get mentoring, and then you can figure out how to implement all the things that you have been working on. And so you need someone who has that. Well, leader and mentor are kind of in the same sphere. You need someone who has that kind of practical clarity of vision to kind of get you started as soon as this period is finished. So let's ask for a timing. This deck has timing cards. So, okay, spirit guides, show us when this group is going to be ready for their mentor. Tell us about when they'll be done with the phase that they're in right now. Tell us what we need to know, everyone needs to know for the highest good of all. What's the timing? Whoop. All right, let's see what we got. The world, winter. So we have, depending on when you're seeing this is going to be a timeless reading. As of recording it, we are in the fall. So this would be coming up. So whenever, if you're currently in winter, it could mean next winter that you'll be ready. And if you feel a strong resistance to that, then maybe it is current time. But it's going to be whatever's next, whatever season is next. So if you're in spring, it's the following winter. Okay, so winter. We are all connected and everything is possible. Sometimes cycles need to end to start a new one. So this definitely affirms our question, doesn't it? Because it tells us when this cycle is over, you will be ready for your mentor. Okay? All right, so let's collapse this set and do another one. And we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive. All right, Spirit, what else does this group need? Or Amethyst group? Oh, Ace of Wands. Oh, you guys. That's about new beginnings. The aces are always about clarity, too. And this is saying that, I think you're a very sincere person. And I think that this is saying that the universe and your guides are telling you that you are more than deserving of progress. Okay? So this is saying you're absolutely on the right path. And what else do we need to know? She's wearing an amethyst. The star card is your hopes, dreams, inspirations, and sometimes it can refer, I think, to, really high states of consciousness as well. So this is like you are awakening to your deepest truth here. That's the process that you are in. And so we have the Judgment card. And so I'm downloading your message. There's a little more to this than what this card shows on the surface that I need to share with you. They're saying to look through the eyes of Anubis. This is Anubis here. So Anubis is the Egyptian jackal god of the underworld. And he consults with souls who show up there to determine if they need to go to a good place or if they need to, I don't know if Egyptians believe in reincarnation, but essentially, are you ready to move forward or not is the kind of the question of this card. So you weigh your heart against a feather. Is your heart light or is it heavy? If your heart's heavy, you're not ready to ascend up yet. So they're saying, look through the eyes of Anubis, because this is about you collecting wisdom, is what the guides are saying. Interesting way to phrase that. They say you're collecting wisdom and you are looking at the people in your life, even if they're long-term relationships and family, and determining, do they weigh me down or do they make me feel light? Okay? And you're going to need, as you go through this rehaul process you're in, as you go through this phase you're in, you're going to be channeling that power of Anubis and determining what belongs in your life and who belongs there to be close to you and who doesn't. Actually, they're saying they want me to use this deck again, so one more card, guys. Ooh, we have Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about introspection. So that is validating. This card here is validating the Anubis card. We're looking within. It says retreat from the world. So they're saying you need to look within in order to determine what's weighing you down and what's making you lighter. And that's your next step. So, very cool. All right, that's that message. And we're going to pull one final card to wrap up, okay? A final validation card. I always say when the cards repeat themselves, it means the reading is over. When they repeat themselves over and over again, it means the message was received and it's validating. So we have Judgment again. We just pulled Judgment in a different deck that featured Anubis. And now we have Judgment in the Rider-Waite deck. So, rehaul. You're ready for a rehaul of your life. And Judgment is about letting go and of what needs to be let go of, and then ascending and rising to where you want to go. Okay? Guides have a message for you. I'm going to tune in and channel it for you, okay? They're showing me the number 3, the Roman numeral 3. They're saying there's 3 people in your life that you need to do a cord cutting ceremony around. So how you do that, if you feel this is the right message for you, you know, if we cut cords when we move on from something. So if you took classes somewhere, or if you took workshops, or if you left a certain job or moved to a different city, you know, it's a good idea to release all the energetic, sticky attachments to those people, especially if you're moving in a whole different direction. You know, a lot of people say, cut the cord, like getting rid of toxic nonsense, but it doesn't have to be that intense. Like, you know, we can walk out of a restaurant and then cut the cord to the restaurant. Like if we naturally do this as we shift focus, but for those of us who are deeply empathic and stuff and on a journey of spiritual understanding, sometimes we need to consciously do it. So think about things that you need to move on from, right? You let go of. It doesn't even have to be negative. You're just moving on from it. And you want to get a selenite wand, which most crystal shops and metaphysical shops and stuff carry selenite wands. They're not that expensive, and you can even find them on eBay or Amazon. And so you want to get a selenite wand, and you use that, and then you kind of just pull that wand over your energy field and say, just say you're cutting the cords. And if you have some kind of incense or Palo Santo like this Palo Santo, which is a type of cleansing wood that you burn, and I like to do it a lot of times before I start readings. You can get that Palo Santo or incense or sage. I don't really like using sage because its energy is its smoke is kind of heavy and dense. But Palo Santo burns really bright and clear. And so for cord cutting, this Palo Santo works really well. But use your best judgment. If you don't have any of this, use a spray, lavender spray, something like that. But I highly recommend, the guys are saying burning this wood would be a good idea. Sweetgrass is also a great option. Anyway, so you want to do that, and then you want to bring that wand over your body and just intend release the cords. And just say, I release the cords. And then after you do that, you pull your energy back to yourself and restore your own energy, and then you ground yourself. And then you set your intentions moving forward. So this is what I suggest you do. And I think that's what the judgment card, is showing too. So this is how you move past whatever is keeping you stuck right now, you guys, and my amethyst lovelies. And be well, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. If you chose this one, I think the name of it came to me. Is it As You Light? Again, let me know in the comments if you know what this is. All right, tune into your heart. Let's do this. Okay, we have the Temperance card. Fire sign, Sagittarius. Also connected to Jupiter, expansion. Balancing out energy is the path. Way to wisdom. Moderation is the key to balance. Moderation, balance, harmony, healing. And this is about balance and healing, and it's also about expanding your mind. Then we have the Nine of Wands, which is about being very persistent and sticking to your plan and having appropriate boundaries up. And I like how the artist interpreted Nine of Wands in this card. You can see that all of the pens and pencils, actually they're all pencils. Some of them are mechanical pencils, but they're all pencils. They're chewed up. This person has been working. You can see sweat on his brow. It's kind of funny because if you listen to number 1, you'll know that it was the same message. It was persistence, but it was 9 of Cups in that case. 9s are definitely about persistence in general because they're almost to the completion point of 10. So you guys have been working on making your relationships right with people in the world, is what I'm seeing. Whatever they may be. What do we need to know about this? What does this group need to know moving forward? What does this group need to know moving forward? Woo! That just flew onto the floor. All right, y'all. We got 10 of Wands in reverse. So that is about being almost done. So we went from 9 of Wands to 10 of Wands in reverse. So you are so freaking close to being done. Oh, that's great. Okay. What else does this group need to know about clearing the energy around their relationships? Page of Wands. We got a lot of wands here today, guys. We have Page of Wands. How can you tap into your creativity and explore uncharted territories? Oh my God. That's what Temperance is about, uncharted territory. You can see all that land in the background with the Temperance card. Sagittarius loves to explore. Okay. So someone's going to be coming into your life and offering you a new opportunity. Just as you're ready to let go of this burden. It's going to be beautiful. Oh. Okay. What else does this group need to know, Spirit? You could take it easy, guys. I think a lot of the things, this is saying that you're going to get to the other side of this, and you're almost there. What else do they need to know? For some reason, I'm seeing children for you guys. I'm seeing all these kids around you. I'm not saying you're supposed to have a bunch of more kids or whatever, but you might be working with kids. You might have kids around you in spirit, a lot of spirit children around you, or you might have a lot of your own children. And I had the feeling from the beginning that that was a big part of your current circumstance, is something to do with that. And it, I'm vague, a little bit vague, because I know it's going to be different for everyone, and we'll see what comes through here. So we have the Five of Wands, which is competition and conflict. So I think you're done with the stress. A lot of you might be school teachers, and you're trying to figure out how to manage your class. Or you might be a daycare teacher or an after-school activity facilitator. Or like teach up some kind of program. But they're saying if you're getting close and feeling very burnt out here, the Ten of Wands is about feeling burnt out. This is about feeling a bit burnt out, but not giving up. Just like, oh my God, this was so heavy, right? You're almost past the threshold to a more peaceful experience. Yeah, this is confirming that the world is about a cycle ending. So you're going to have some realizations. Okay, what else does this group need to know? Oh, funny, we pulled the Hanged Man in the last number 1. So, let go. It's time just to let go. Just stop giving an F. Like, let go. Because this also looks like it might be about retirement or like ending whatever project you're currently working on. The world is about completions. But I see for some of you, the completion has to do with an internal process. It's not always leaving a circumstance. It's about solving a problem, coming to a realization as well. And I just like how the wreath is full circle. Beginnings and endings. For you guys, we're going to pull from this deck too. This is my own deck I made. It is the Empath Oracle. I have 2 versions, a light, a bohemian dark version, and this kind of light version. So I see Archangel Gabriel with you. I believe that is the angel that shows up in the tarot. I'll have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that that is Gabriel. Gabriel is associated with the West, which is about slowing down. It's about harvest time. It's the end of the day. So if you could turn this, I think, could mean a sunrise or it could mean a sunset. If you look at the sun with the crown in the background, is it rising or setting? It gives the feeling that it's rising because it's showing signs of springtime. But maybe for our interpretation today, it's the ending or the dawning of new realizations or the ending of an old pattern. Okay, whatever works for you. So we have, in this situation, it's important to remember your strength. You are strong. We forget our strength when it is being tested. When we feel exhausted, we see this as evidence that we're weak. Don't believe your thoughts when they tell you that you aren't strong. Do you remember a previous obstacle that you overcame? That victorious person is your true self. So, don't believe all your thoughts. They lie to you. Spilled my cards. Now we have Knight of Swords. So this is very encouraging for you guys, because if you are feeling stagnant, the Knight of Swords is telling you things are going to start moving for you. I don't see it happening immediately, but within the next 3 to 5 months is what I'm hearing. you're going to figure out this problem. All I can say is it's relative to children. It feels relative to children. And it feels like for a lot of you, it's your work relative to children. So let's ask, when is this group going to feel settled? These are good timing cards because a lot of them have timings. Like this one here says November to December. So let's ask, when is this group going to start feeling settled? There's no time frame. And this card is about settling yourself. Sorry about that. You don't have a destiny to feel settled. Darn. You have to do it yourself. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. This is about ignoring the thoughts and the things that are making you feel miserable and meditating under a tree. Okay, you're meditating, you're withdrawing, you're finding your own peace. One final card on this subject. 2 came out. Let's try again. Well, no, I'll just share them both because one of them is a repeat card. 5 of Wands, which we have right here. So that's just telling you that's confirming it. Why did I say it like that? It's confirming. It's confirming that. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So guys, you have to use some effort to restore balance for yourself. So you don't have, no one's coming for you. No one's coming to fix it for you. There's no book that's going to fix it for you. No podcast episode. No technique. Nothing. You got to do it simply through introspection. And let's pull it all back to our first card. Moderation, balance, harmony, healing. Balancing out energy is the pathway to wisdom. Moderation is the key to balance. So it's going to be an inside job. We're going to pull these away, then we're going to do like a concluding spread. I like to do that to wrap it all up. But the Fool card here is also another great sign. I mean, you got some great cards, so don't feel like you didn't get the help. You have saying, take it easy. Take it easy. We're going to leave the Fool there because I think that is central to the solution. All right, so we're going to talk to your spirit guides specifically this time, and we're going to ask, okay, guides, give this group a very personalized message, okay? What do they need to hear? 3 of Pentacles. This shows you're going to be developing the strength to build something new. This card is stuck. I'm very curious about it now. 4 of Swords, and you need to get adequate rest. It's also about introspection. She's sleeping with one knife in her hand, so she's having to be a bit vigilant, very vigilant here, because there's too much coming at her that is stressing her. And so we're acknowledging, yeah, you might feel this stress here, and that's okay. Just try to keep it light, keep your thoughts light. My friend Celine told me one day, angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. And that's what I feel the message is here. Take yourself lightly. Don't take yourself too serious. And you will get to the point where you can start building. Because right now, you guys feel like you're kind of hitting a dead end. So don't feel like you won't be able to build strength again and build up again. And then we have this repeat card, the 4 of Cups. You guys got to retreat and meditate, and your answer will come. Okay? And this is an inside job for you. So sending so much love. I love you guys. And your spirit guides are very strong. They really showed up, and you might feel them around you as we're talking. There's an ancestor too, a grandmother who wants to send love. So take some time and meditate before you sleep tonight and connect with this grandmother ancestor and your spirit guides. Just sit for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and meditate, okay? This will help you a lot, and I think you'll have some interesting dreams and you'll sleep really well. All right, guys, sending you positive Reiki vibes, good energy, and I hope you really enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. All right, we have our final card here, guys. If you chose this beautiful little rock, this is for you. I like this gentle, humble rock. So we have first the Lovers card, but the Lovers is a Gemini card, and in this case, I feel it's about choices. We have the Page of Swords, so you're inexperienced in something right now, and you know you need to make a choice, but you don't feel you have the experience to know what choice to make. So Archangel Raziel is here. So Raziel is interesting that he came through because he is considered the angel that oversees the first impulse of creation from unmanifest to manifest. So he is considered the keeper of the mysteries and of magic. So he very much goes with this magician card. Raziel really wants to be with you. That's all I can say. I feel that energy so strongly. So if you think about creation, all of creation is happening with first an aware impulse followed by a thought. Okay, that's how it starts. And then after the thought, it becomes manifest as a thing rather than a thought only. And that kind of starts the machinations of all life and existence from that creation source point. And so we can use that as we can look at it as a grand scheme, but we can also use it in our life. And Raziel is when the thought occurs to you. It's straight from divine source into the thought. Divine inspiration, and helps you to, he's showing me a green light. Raziel's showing me a green light. Raziel helps you to know to go. He is the green light of your life, which is interesting. We have this green. This represents the heart chakra right here. But looks like a green light. So that's kind of cool. So Raziel is overseeing this. You might want to Google Raziel or look up his Wikipedia page and look up Raziel as he relates to Kabbalah, Tree of Life. Very powerful. Okay? Do some exploring if you feel so inclined. We have 7 of Cups. We have choices, which is so cool because we have choices in connection. Are we doing okay on the screen? I have to peer over and look at it since I'm using my phone. Anyway, we have 7 of Cups in connection to a new beginning here, choice you got to make, and the Magician. So you guys have some options, and you don't know what to do. You don't know which choice to make. So let's pull an Empath card. I created this deck myself. It's called the Empath Oracle. I have this bright colored floral deck, and then I have a darker colored bohemian style deck as well. So let's see, what does Raziel want you to know about this decision? Be open. Stay open for the moment. There is more to learn. What seems permanent or certain may not be. Being open will serve you. There is more to discover. If you're experiencing a difficult point, take a deep breath and feel into your intuition. Honor your feelings. Flow easy with life. Okay? Be open. Be very open right now. You don't have to make a decision immediately because your decision is going to be guided by divine inspiration. You are being overseen by one of the highest angels of divinity. Oh, Raziel said, not highest. I don't like, because that can imply authority or better than. There's no angel better than another. The one closest to the source point. which I think is pretty sacred. So now we have the Star card. So hope is the light that guides us through darkness. What inspires hope in you, even in difficult times? So you are being guided by such a high, beautiful light. Like the stars are also very close. They're very closely associated with the highest frequencies. So time to follow that inspiration, but you can't force inspiration, right? You gotta just be open to it. So that's how you're going to handle this decision that you need to make, that you don't feel quite equipped to make. We have the King of Pentacles, wealth, leadership, stability. Be the leader to protect financially and emotionally. We'll get some clarifiers around that to understand it better. They're telling me to pull from the Empath deck. Remember your truth. Take a time out from all the options you see before. Oh my God, this reading. Options. 7 of Cups. You have choices to make. Take time out from all the options you see before you. Get down to the wire. What is most true for you? If you were to distill your belief system down to 3 ideas, what would they be? What are the basic principles by which you live your life? Answering this will give you insight. So, 3 ideas. Take some time and journal after this reading. What are your 3 core truths? And then align your decisions based on, well, and they don't necessarily have to do that, but like use those 3 truths to inform how you view your options before you make a decision. Okay, anything else they need to know? Judgment. So you are going to be able to do it. You will be able to make that final decision. And the guides say timing. You guys are worried about the timing of something. Maybe you have to make the choice within a certain time frame. Or maybe you'd like to resolve it within a certain time frame and you're curious when it is. So we're just going to ask for a relevant time frame and you can apply that to your particular concern if you'd like to know what the timing is, whatever that is for you. Okay? Here we go. All right, drum roll. What is the timing? Oh, there's no timing. That was anticlimactic. Page of Swords. Be bold and curious. Be eager to explore the world around you and learn new things. So this is about taking that sword into your own hand. We got 2 Page of Swords here. So this isn't about you, trusting that the divine's going to fix it. This is about you trusting that you are endowed with the divine intellect and capacity to intuit and use your rational mind and know and determine for yourself what the right choice is. Pages are the younger cards. They're the beginners. So, you can do it. You can do it. All right, so there is your message. And we're going to put these away and then pull a spread for your concluding message. Okay? What a beautiful reading, guys. This inspired me. You guys are awesome. Just saying. So they're wanting me to pull here from the Empath Oracle for your final spread, okay? So I thought I pulled 2. I did. I pulled 2. Heal your body. Oh, tending to your health is encouraged. It will support you in feeling your best. Empaths experience burnout, and we need to take care of our bodies. So you need to, I think there's certain health practices or foods or medicine or natural medicine or something that you need to do, to take, and to work with, to heal. And I feel like maybe you've been missing some things. Either you ran out of something you need, or something's going on, and so they're saying don't forget to prioritize your health. Okay. And the Empress, very nurturing. We have, oh, I feel such a sense of relief when I pulled that card. That is the Eight of Wands. So that's about swift movement. And this almost makes me feel like, okay, sorry if this is TMI, but some of you need to have more sex. you need to get back to your sex life. And there's this feeling like connecting with people intimately like that, or, however, whatever. I mean, you can have sex by yourself too, but especially like connecting with people or dating people, or they're highlighting the sexual energy, and they're saying, think about it. Think about how you can improve your sex life, because that'll help move energy for you and help you feel so much better. And we have cherish what you love. So some of you might be in a relationship and you need to pay more attention to your partner. So it says, put your energy and attention on what you most love. Slow your thoughts. There may be a lot to do and a lot to think about, but this is a reminder to pause and focus on what's most important. Take time to appreciate what or who you love. With heal your body. So so that's what's being emphasized. So some of you, if that resonates, slow down, pay attention to your partner, or, pay attention to your love life. They're saying there's something to do with dreams. Dreams. What do we need to know about dreams for this? Ooh, Page of Cups. Do you guys want to have a baby? Is that what this is? Oh, I got chills. Oh my God. For some of you. Of course, this isn't going to apply to everybody. But but for some of you, either you are or someone you know is having a baby soon. And there's something also about appreciating just the process of reproduction here for you guys. And water is emphasized. So some of you might need to drink more water. I've never had a reading turn into like sexual energy, like for healing sexual energy before, but it's part of life. It's an important message for some people. So let's see, what else do we need to know? That one was about to pop out, so have faith and don't give. Oh my gosh. So there's probably a few people out there who need to know that your efforts at having a child are going to pay off as well. Wow. Whatever your situation, don't give up yet. The time for meaningful action is not yet past. There is still opportunity for forward movement. There is a way to find a creative answer and a satisfying outcome. It's time to have faith in this. Don't give up. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your body. Don't give up on your sexuality. Don't give up if you're wanting a child on having a child. Make room for love in your life. Cherish your family and your loved ones. And, if you have a romantic partner, cherish them. Yeah, that took a little bit of a different turn from the rest. But this doesn't happen for no reason. Somebody needed that. So that's a general wrap-up. We'll do a wrap-up number 2 for this. Prioritize. Where are you placing your priorities? Perhaps you have not thought of what your true priorities are in this situation. And it's time to do so. Evaluate your situation honestly. Once you figure out what is most important to you, then you can prioritize that and take action with confidence, knowing what you're doing and why. So this is a perfect way to summarize the overall message of this reading, where we had options and, it was about figuring out what to choose. And so this is saying, after you assess your truths and connect with Raziel and your intuition and all that, and if this part resonated with you, kind of refocusing your your love life too, think about what's most important to you and prioritize that as you make your choices. So we're going to do a validation card because, holy moly. Well, I guess that was it. The world card. Saying the reading is done. And you'll get what you want. Fulfillment, wholeness, integration. We are all connected and everything is possible. Oh my gosh, you guys are blessed. I'm just saying it. You guys are on your path for a reason. You have that angelic support. You have Raziel with you. I'm seeing if you have a child already, your child will be okay. And bravery, inner strength, focus, courage, control, the strength card. And I think this time frame is important to you too. July to August. So, yes, that is our reading. And I love the 8 there because it means infinity. So you're connecting to perennial wisdom, to the wisdom that lasts. And that is where you are. You're a hard worker. And you have a mission and a purpose in this life. And you will be able to make the right choices. Okay? Sending you Reiki, blessings, so much love. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.